The operations that we've talked about so far, the read and write, always occur from the beginning of the file. Well, that's not always practical. If we're going to do a random access setup where we need to go into the middle of the file and read a record or add a number of records or replace information in a record in a file, and we don't have a nice database to work with or anything, we need a way of seeking our way back and forth. It's called seeking because the head on the disk drives would seek location. So we're going to do an Lseek, and it returns a long, and Lseek moves the current read-write location to anywhere within the open file. Obviously have to have a file already open. The offset in the Lseek call is the number of bytes to move the selector. Now when you first open a file, the selector is at the beginning of the file. So then you have to select an origin. And the origin can be 0, that we're going to take an offset jump from the start of the file. If the origin is 1, we are going to move forward a number of bytes. And if you do a negative number with the 1, you will back up in the file from your current position. And then if you select a 2 for your origin, the number 2, that goes to the end of the file and runs backwards. So if you want to rewind a file, you've been running through it and you want to get back to the beginning of it, you can do a Lseek 00, and that will go from the start of the file 0 bytes. If you want to jump to the end of the file and be able to append to it, well then you do an offset of 0, origin of 2 from the end of the file. So you'll go out to the end of the file marker and move 0 positions, and now you're ready to add a new record. So that's the Lseek. Moves the current read and write location to anywhere within a file. You probably won't have to use this very much because most people that are doing this kind of record handling work with databases now. They let the database take care of all the file handling and all of that sort of overhead for them. But that's Lseek.